Well, aloha. In Hawaii, when we say aloha, everyone usually says aloha back. So we're gonna try that one more time. Because you guys paid for the Hawaiian wedding. Aloha.
Aloha.
All right, that's much better. And we are here today to celebrate Stephen and Jackie.
All that you got, you made.
Jackie, the probability that you and I would meet at a country bar on the third to last day you were staying in America is unbelievable. I hate country music. You've asked me before how I knew you were the woman I'd marry. I've never told you the real answer. After meeting at that bar and going our own ways, you decided to visit San Diego. With the few days that you had left, I called in sick and we spent a day driving around San Diego on the only rainy day of the year. We'd spent maybe only 10 hours together at that point, but the day you left for Australia, I cried alone. I felt incredibly and unexpectedly sad that you had left and that you would be so far. I never felt something that strong and that quickly. I spent the next 6 months staying up till 4 a.m. on work nights to spend as much time as I could with you virtually. Jackie, since we moved to Colorado together, I found something I never knew existed in me. I know I can confide anything in you, and I know truly that you're an extension of myself. I've never felt such union in my life. Every day I wake up in our home with our 2 dogs, I can't believe how lucky I am. And I can't wait to keep doing that every day forever. At our second wedding, I've written these vows for you. I vowed to never forget how lucky I am and how wholeheartedly we share ideals and love. I vow to meet every challenge in our life together with your hand and never against you. I vow to always provide the absolute best and most for you that I can, whether materially or emotionally. I vow to continue to improve, to become a better person every day. Nothing is simultaneously created and perfected, and I vow to always seek perfection in our love. I vow to keep you well fed and to always take you to the movies on your birthday. To never stop making you feel special with small, unexpected gifts and surprises, and to never let our love plateau. I vow to be patient, to be understanding, and to communicate through any challenge our marriage might present. I vow to fight my own stubbornness and temper and to always work towards the middle ground. I vow to put up with 2-hour drives to the mountains for a 45-minute hike, followed by a 2-hour drive home. I vow to always make you breakfast even though I never eat breakfast. Jackie, I know what you gave up for me. You left your home, your friends, and your family on a chance to move to a new country. Don't ever think I don't understand the debt I owe you. I vow through our lives together to always work on paying back that debt. You're the most beautiful woman I've ever met and smarter than I'll ever be. You make me a better person every day. You add adventure to my life that I'd otherwise not seek. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. You bring laughter and a sense of humor that can still catch me off guard. You care for me and for our dogs. You jumped head into the chaos that is my family and came out alive and well and with margarita habit. There's no such thing as life without you anymore. That's how I know. And that's what I vow, that there's no life without you.
Stephen, I could not have imagined that 6.5 years ago at a line dancing bar of all places, I knew I was going to be the same, I would end up meeting the one guy there who didn't know how to line dance and who after a short attempt would leave me on the dance floor by myself. Let alone that I would end up moving across the world for you and years later you'd become my husband during a global pandemic. But something just clicked that night, and I'm not sure I believe in fate, but here we are celebrating our relationship and our marriage, and I will always appreciate how lucky I am to have met you that night. Right from the start, I was attracted and inspired by your determination to succeed, whether it was doing whatever you needed to do to move up in your career, getting me to move to America, an estate I'd never even visited, or buying a house so we could have a backyard for our dogs. You know what you want and you usually get it. I guess I can thank your stubbornness for that too. Honestly, it was easy to fall in love with you. You're caring, considerate, you cook for me, regularly bring me treats. You're a great dog dad to Ellie and Cody. You push me to be a better person. You don't allow me to take things for granted, and you taught me to be truly thankful for our life. Moving to Colorado to be with you was the best decision I ever made. Stephen, I promise to never take you and our moments together for granted, and to keep loving you and our life together always.
Beauty that goes deeper than the surface.
And as you have both affirmed before those present and in love and knowledge of the other, So do I, by the powers vested in me by the state of Hawaii, declare that Steve and Jackie are now husband and wife. Stephen, you may kiss your bride.
Your side.